Capturing the Smallest Animal in the World by Leon Augustus Hausmann, Ph.D. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Abai in January 2018. Capturing the Smallest Animal in the World by Leon Augustus Hausmann, Ph.D. From Popular Mechanics, Volume 37, January 1922. We have become a bit blasé during recent years to accounts of animals of prehistoric existence whose dimensions dwarfed those of our present animal forms. Possibly then, our wearied enthusiasm for the unusual in zoology may be revived by a report of the capture and study of a creature which, in size, stands at the other extreme from the titanic dinosaurs of yore. The smallest speck which can be detected by the average unaided eye is a bit of opaque white substance, about 50 microns, 0.002 inches in diameter, seen against a black background. But the creature here under consideration is only 1/25th of this size. A graphic idea of its extreme smallness can be had by comparing it with the ordinary human hair. In Figure 2 is shown this, the smallest animal in existence, compared with a human hair, ordinarily averaging 50 microns in diameter. This diminutive creature, however, rejoices in a name which yields nothing in length and impressiveness to the appellations borne by the mightiest dinosaur science has to offer, for it trails after it the resounding cognomen of Pleuromonas jaculans. In diameter, along the longest axis, its body rarely reaches a length of 8 or 9 microns, about 1/3000th of an inch, and the writer has often found individuals as small as 2 microns, 1/12,000th of an inch. Figure 1 shows 3 typical individuals. The body is somewhat the shape of a kidney bean, with 2 long whip-like threads extending from a depression in one side. With these whips, known as flagellums, the creature makes its rather jerky way through the water in search of food, for it lives in pools and ponds amid decaying vegetation, where an ample supply of bacteria and juices from the disintegrating plant tissue is always present. These serve as its food, which is absorbed into the soft jelly-like area at the base of the flagellums. The life of a single individual is usually but a few hours. At the end of that time, the creature simply divides into 2 new individuals, both of which swim away, feed, and increase in size, and then themselves divide, and so on. In Figure 3 is shown an unusual photograph of this most minute animal form of which we have record, magnified many thousand times. The capture of Pleuromonas, while not involving any of the risk to life and limb which attends the capture of our largest living animal forms, the whales, still involves as great time, patience, and perseverance on the part of the hunter. In Figure 5 is shown the apparatus devised by the author for the capture of the Protozoa, the first great division of animals to which Pleuromonas belongs, under the microscope. By skillful manipulation of the tip of the pipette under the objective of the microscope, it is possible to secure single individuals of Pleuromonas and to transfer them either to glass microscope slides or to sterilized culture jars to breed a new race. And many failures, either to capture or to transfer these tiny animals from one place to another, is the lot of the hunter after the smallest animal in existence. Pleuromonas claims our interest, not only because it is the most minute form of animal life known to exist on our Earth today, but because it is of actual economic value to us as well. Often, bodies of water filled with putrefying plant remains will be colored a milky hue by the immense numbers of these tiny creatures, each one of which is a valuable scavenger, helping to transform decaying vegetable tissue into animal substance. The Pleuromonas are devoured in their turn by larger forms of the protozoa, or single-celled animals, which again are eaten by minute crustacea and insects. And these last constitute one of the most important supplies of fish food. In many cases, therefore, these tiniest of nature's children are the ones to take the first step in the great work of making many of our waterways sweet and pure. End of Capturing the Smallest Animal in the World by Leon Augustus Hausmann, Ph.D.